Excuse me. Well, we just, we ran into a buzzsaw tonight. That team, that's a heck of a basketball team. I mean, they're the epitome of a team that's even more impressive in person after you watch them in film. I mean, that's a big-time basketball team. They're extremely athletic and very skilled at every position, shot the ball well, and, we just couldn't find it offensively tonight. But, nonetheless, this loss won't define this season. The way these, and I've said it before and I'll say it to the day I die, the way these players conducted themselves this year on the court but off the court with all the external distractions we had to deal with has been nothing short of remarkable. And I hope everybody, not only in this university, in this program, but in this city, in this state, appreciates that, because everybody in this room has been a college kid at one point, and it's easy to not handle yourself in the right way. And these guys have done that day in and day out. So I will love these guys to the day I die. You only get as a coach, no matter what sport you're in, one first team. So I'll always remember this one. But I'm going to need some time to reflect on this year. I haven't had a chance to yet. But we had a good year. We had a very, very good year. We didn't accomplish quite what maybe we had hoped for, but nonetheless, I think all things considered, I think we had a heck of a year. And a tough finish, but sometimes the other team's just better. So nobody's got any questions?
What did you talk about the fans tonight? Did you hear them?
Yeah, I mean, the fans that we've had all season, and especially these last 3 games, are the reason why putting this uniform on is so special. It's you look at some of the attendance from some of the other teams playing in the NIT, and it's 2,000-3,000 people, and we've had 12,000 people or whatever it may be for 3 straight games, and it's why I came to school here. It's why these guys came to play here, and it's why this place is so special. And the fans make it what it is, and we owe an extreme debt of gratitude to them for everything that they did to support these guys through a very difficult season.
Did you hear him chanting your name, and what did that mean to you?
Yeah, it meant a lot. I was, like I've said from day one, this has never been about me. I was glad they gave these guys the ovation they did, because they deserved it. We didn't get a chance to end it right on senior night, obviously, but it just goes to show what this fan base is all about. It's the best in the country. I firmly believe that. I'm very biased, obviously, but show me another fan base that would have turned out for these guys these last 3 games, and it's a special, special place. I just told them, look, this loss isn't going to define us, but they need to be proud of the way they handled themselves as people throughout this season. Like I said, there's just a lot of external distractions that everybody's obviously aware of. And, 3 days before the season starts, the coach that they came here to play for gets relieved of his duties. And, foreshadowing for the season was the way they responded in that day's conditioning workout that afternoon, with just energy and everything. And it just, all I can say is I really hope everybody appreciates what these players have been through and how they've handled themselves, because it's sometimes in life when adversity hits, it's easy to just throw in the towel and just say, let's just get through it with minimal effort. But these guys did the opposite of that, and they never quit. And that alone, character-wise as people, will take them much farther in life than basketball will.
Honest, this being your last game, how's it feel to walk out that court for the last time? I've said it multiple times. This year, I'm always going to remember the position I was put in. Since first day I came here, I was 7 foot, 184 pounds when I walked in the door, and just to see the transformation that the last 4 years have done, not just on the basketball court, just for me as a person, is something that I'll always be grateful for. Walking out today with my guys, it's a feeling that I will never forget. It's a last home game, and I thought a couple of weeks ago that was my last home game, but I had the chance to play 3 more games, and I couldn't be more happy to do that. And the crowd today was terrific. The last 3 games was terrific, and they just carried us through all the stuff that we had to deal throughout the season. And even though it wasn't the ending that we hoped for, but at the end of the day, there's so much you can control in your life, and at the end of the day, that's the situation, and we made the most out of it.
Honest, you and Q pretty much went out at the same time. But what does that mean to you? Both of you got that ovation as you left.
Me and Q have been so much. He's a lot more quieter than me. I was quiet when I first came here, but I had to change a little bit. But for me and him to go out together is something that at the end of the time, I will never forget that. You know, we had to go everything together, and it meant so much for me for both of us to go out together at the same time, because we had to carry a lot of people a lot throughout the season. You know, at the end of the day, people came to us to keep them together. Q is always going to be one of my favorite teammates. You know, any team I played with, he's a great character, great guy, funny, sarcastic. And he's going to be one of my favorite for the rest of the time. And you know, our fans appreciated us, and we appreciate their attendance today. I mean, it's a Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, snowing outside. For everyone to be here and supporting us the way they did is something that I'll never forget.
David, some of your guys have said in the last couple of weeks that because of how long the season's been, that they're tired. I know you've always said this is about them, not about you. How do you feel? You share that?
You know, I'm not sure I have an answer to that question just yet. You know, it takes a while to decompress after a season. You know, even as an assistant coach, you realize that you need some time. But you know, I don't know what time it is. I'm assuming it's late, but just go home and sit on the couch and probably have a glass of red wine and just think about what the hell I just went through for the last 6 months. So, you know, but like I said, I'll only have one. Hopefully, I'm in this profession for a long time, but I'll always only have one first team, and I couldn't have picked a better one.
Do you have any idea what your future will be? I know you haven't had a lot of time to think about it.
No, I don't. You know, I haven't spoken a word to anybody about it. I haven't thought about it because that wouldn't have been fair to these guys to take away from what we're trying to accomplish. So, you know, I'm sure tomorrow, I guess I got to start giving some thought to that. But you know, we've just been trying to play basketball, and you know, now that it's over, I guess we'll get ready for whatever the next chapter is.
One more for the guys, anyone?
David, any reason why Malik Williams hasn't got any minutes the last few games?
You know, when you get deeper in the year, you got to shrink your rotation, and Dwayne was playing well. It wasn't a thing that Malik wasn't playing well. It's just Dwayne gave us a big boost. You know, Virginia Tech, he obviously played very well. And moving forward, we just seem to have more success with that quote-unquote smaller lineup. So kind of just stuck with it. But, you know, Malik's future, just like the rest of these younger guys, is extremely bright. So I just want them to keep their confidence and just continue to work because they're going to be great players.
David, have you received any indication from the university that they'll retain you?
No, I've not spoken one word with anybody about the future of this program or myself.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.